Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
This is Great Millstone, the Gary, Indiana branch. Before we open up, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
the honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone and Goodwill. Peace and salutations on all the Akim out here teaching this truth and truth is sincere. All right, let's go ahead, brothers. Let's get it. Turn the AC off.
Can we hear? Can we got sound?
You got sound? You got good sound, brothers? You know what? Oh, the mic is already connected.
Yeah,
Somebody check the sound. Though. We got good sound.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's go.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Hey, yeah, woe unto the world, man. You know, a destruction into them. You know, it's going to be a great destruction into this world. You know, especially for them that's in this world. You know, them that's these ordinary mortals that's not paying attention to the signs of the times, man. You know, who ain't got their hands on the plow, who ain't watching, being sober and diligent. You know, hey, woe unto them. They're gonna get caught off guard, man. You know, because they not prepared, man. Most of them are set up by like they got all these false prophets, and you know they're not preparing them. You know, and then you got people who just don't care anyway. They just la la way or something.
And if I may,
Go ahead, brother.
because the true watchman is going to let them know, you
Yep.
know, what's to come.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we starting with the, apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. You know, is informing the people that, like what the brother brought out, man, civil wars coming, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What it say? One people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. You see what I'm saying? Hey, that's talking about, a great insurrection, and it's talking about sedition among men, and it's talking about civil war, man. You know? Where the Egyptian is going to be against the Egyptian, like it does say in Isaiah 19. Come. Well, I don't know if you want.
No, hold that real quick. Grab this too. This is basically going into the people that's out here sleeping la la way. That's why I say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You know, that's them who's in the world, is part of the world. You know, that's not talking about, the elect. Because the elect, we in the world, but we're not a part of it. You know, we're not part of this place. The Lord has called us out of this place. He's sanctified us. You know, go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and shall veil upon the women with child, and they shall not escape. Verse 4, but ye brethren.
No. That was it, brother. That was the point. You know what I'm saying? When they think everything is going to be all cool, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on. Everything looks good to them. Not paying attention. You know, hey, sudden destruction is going to fall on them, man. They're going to get caught off guard, man, with nuclear thermal missiles, man. Or they're going to get caught off guard with what? The Civil War. Jacob's trouble. You know, these people ain't paying attention. You know, they not being prepared for these times that we coming up on. You know, here it is. It's all in your face. Even Esau on the left hand side, kind of letting you know, through his movies.
Yep.
You know, he put out the movie Civil War. The brothers was just talking about.
Yeah, Civil War.
Leave the world behind. You know,
Don't look up.
don't look up. All these different movies, man. Everything is spiritual. Everything. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you're going to think you're in a good case just due to the fact it's rolling down. You have the Olympics going on, so everybody thinks that it's real kumbaya, and
Yep.
all reality, how do you have the Olympics going on and all these nations are going against each other?
Yeah. Hey, that's why I say, as in the days of Noah.
Hey, this is spirit.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell her to get that in the
Matthew
days
24.
before. Yeah, Matthew 24. Yeah.
As in the days of Noah. Man,
Yep.
what was they doing?
Yep.
Brother about to bring it out.
Even in the days of Rome. You know what I'm saying? When Rome was on the downfall,
Mm-hmm.
you had a lot of bread and circus.
Yep.
Distracted people.
TV show called Those Who Shall Die, and it's on Peacock about the same thing you're saying. It's pretty much it was the rebirth of Rome, and when there was sedition amongst men, pretty much saying like there was no food to eat, they used bread and circus to calm the people's hunger in a different way.
Hey, why? Because they knew what was coming.
Yep.
They knew what was about to happen.
They wanted up one of their rulers.
Exactly. Exactly.
And literally it was a scene where the people were literally breaking down the gates, killing the guards, and he's like, the king or the ruler, he said they want our blood.
Mm-hmm.
They said we need a race. Let there be a race right now. So they opened up the Coliseum and had a race, and people was like, "What's going on over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, let's go.
Pacify,
They're racing."
pacify people, man.
That's just distract their mind.
Yep.
We got Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
The days of Noah, and we just read about it again, and it said that thoughts was only evil continually. That thoughts are only evil continually. But same thing today. That thoughts are only evil continually. This is what people promote what they're part of.
Yep.
You know?
It's all about the riotous lifestyle. You know, like when you go into that word riotous, it's basically like having like a party-like mentality. And that's exactly how these people are. They have a party mentality.
Yep.
You know, everything's about where's the next party at?
Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
Which goes back to, if I may,
Yep.
it goes back to the idol Bacchus. People used to worship God of revel, people of God of revel, party and right.
Yep.
Yes.
Pretty much dwelling in without care. You know what I'm saying?
Because what did that scripture read? It say what? It should be like the days of Noah.
It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Could you read that again from the top up?
Yes, sir. Matthew 24:37.
Uh-huh.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And basically, that's exactly how it's going to be. It's going to catch them off guard.
That's it.
Because you remember, you know, in that story, in the days of Noah, what were they doing? They was being riotous, and Noah was out there prophesying, blowing the trumpet, telling them, "Hey man, it's about to rain. It's going to flood the earth. The Most High will flood the earth. You got to repent. Get on this ark. You know, that's the only way you're gonna get saved. If you don't come and get on this ark, man, you're gonna get destroyed."
That's it.
You know, and basically, you know, in that time they was like, whatever. No, they was giving him a hand.
There was no
Fanning,
vision.
they was fanning him like, whatever, nigga, you crazy. This nigga said it's gonna rain
It ain't never
out of the
rained.
sky, cause it had never rained before.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? In those times, they didn't believe that it was gonna actually rain water down on the earth. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when it happened, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't believe it. They started running toward the ark during that time, and the scripture said what the angels had closed the ark and locked them in.
That's it.
You know, it was too late. It probably wasn't even flooding yet. They was probably just standing there trying to get in. They're just saying, Noah banging on the door, boom, 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 boom.
They felt the raindrops.
Them drops just hitting them in the head like. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, because that's
Yeah.
now they believe it.
Yep.
They
Yep.
actually had to believe it, see it to believe it.
They had to see it to
You
believe
see?
it.
You
Yep.
know, what,
Yep.
I mean, that's the same thing now. Back then, they didn't believe because it wasn't happening to them. So the same thing now. They don't see that war
Yep.
opinion coming to a town near them because
That's it.
America's never been harmed. America's never been in that type of thing other than self-infliction.
Yeah.
And when you can see something coming, you prepare for it. Or if you don't see it, you ain't gonna prepare for it because you don't see it. So they don't see the fire coming. Just like at the time they didn't see the flood coming. So when it came, they was unprepared and it washed their ass away. They had caught up.
Hey, that's what the scriptures say. A prudent man foreseeth evil, and he hideth himself. You know so that puts you in the realm of a wise man. You know what I'm saying? And in the company of a wise man, once you see the evil, and then you start to prepare for, the oncoming danger.
And the same scripture, if you go down, it said, if the strong man knew that his house was going to get broken upon, would he have not stayed up?
Yeah,
It's the same thing with these people.
Hey, get that for him, for the brother, the strong man. Watch.
Yeah.
Us right there.
They go down to it.
Come on, get it, bro. Come on.
If we go down a little bit, it says, yeah, I got you. verse 38, it says, "For as in the days were before the flood, they were eating and drinking,
Yeah.
marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark."
That's it. Yeah.
Right there it says until the day that he actually entered in. So it wasn't that they tried to get right a few weeks before, but right when those raindrops came down, that's when they finally, oh, it's real.
Mhm.
Just like in a movie, if you ever seen the
Yeah.
movie Noah's Ark, as soon as it started raining, all of the people Tubal came, they started rushing the ark,
That's it.
but it had shut it
That's
right
it.
in front of them.
And Noah was in the safe place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was pretty much that was the physical ark. You know, but now we going into the ark of the Lord.
And,
Go ahead, you got.
no, because just
You got
laying
it.
back off what the brother's saying,
Mhm.
they was probably Noah probably heard them screaming. You know what I'm saying? And they was drowning. You know, that water probably raised up so high. They were like,
Banging on the doors.
screaming and shit. Ah!
You gotta think the
Yeah.
Lord, that was
Yeah.
women pregnant
Yep.
at the time, old people,
Yep.
young.
And then I said, my wife pregnant.
And it didn't
My
happen
wife's
quick.
pregnant. I have 2 little children.
Yeah.
Take them at least.
You know, simple.
Yeah.
And that's when the Lord said he was going to laugh at their calamities.
Yep.
When their whirlwind come, and,
And like you said, in Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Come, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, at my hearing,
That's it.
slay utterly old and young. Woo! You know, so,
That's it.
because why? Because the Most High, he showed his mercy by giving you the warning.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But what did Jake do? They pushed the hand of the Most High away.
Yeah, they made it obvious that they ignored it.
They didn't want it.
They ignored the warning, so
Yep.
and the Lord made it obvious that you was gonna die.
Huh?
Alright, the drops started coming down one by one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ark was already closed by then.
It's closed, bro. It was already
Sealed.
shut.
The Lord shut.
Sealed.
That's it.
Pending doom coming upon you.
That's it. And it's not a, that's a fucked up way to die, man. When you drown. I got drowned almost before, man. And you pretty much dying slow.
That's it.
You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
slow death right
Just
It
there.
a
was
little bit.
beyond slow because you gotta realize that water built up. It wasn't something that just happened all at once.
Come.
It was over time. So you're
Yeah.
sitting there wet, tired, exhausted,
Yeah.
and just slowly seeing your people die away.
But imagine the mass of time, Noah was prophesying.
Mhm.
That wasn't compared to, what I'm saying, the time that the rain was there.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, you see now sometimes, when the country gets flooded by water, the people, with water up to their chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Imagine how they felt in Noah's day.
A great example of that is if you ever seen the movie 2012 when they had all those tsunamis rushing up, people just getting swept away.
that's it.
A good one to look on YouTube, the 2004 Indian earthquake that caused a tsunami, and I think they did a movie on it. It was based on that earthquake. It was like a regular day, and all of a sudden the people at resorts and shit, they saw the tide
Yeah.
was coming in and they were recording it, and all of a sudden it was.
I believe it happened on that, if I'm not mistaken, that so-called Christmas shit, which was like, no, it did happen on that. I remember back in 04, Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia.
First time for the boy.
No, but do you, I was laying back on that brother point, you imagine like that flood coming, and you trying to get to the high ground, and it's
Yeah.
still rising. They said that water was above the highest of the mountains.
So you think you got the animals,
Yeah.
or the mammals,
Sea
mammals,
creatures.
Sea creatures.
He was probably getting eaten by sea,
Yeah, the woman got boats. Yeah, they tried to
Only goal he was. They didn't want to get on.
The whale
Why
couldn't do it.
why did they have time?
It took that time.
He did.
Verse 39, it says, in fact, I'll go back to 38 because you were 39.
Okay, man.
It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, and marrying, and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
So they was having fun. And they was in that spirit, have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun. Oh, who was that Israelite group that had that song? What the IUIC?
Have fun.
Have fun, have fun, have
Appreciate it.
I don't know, I might be wrong. Salakia.
Come on, got a song. That's so fucked up.
Fridges and fried? I don't know. Burgers and fried. I forget how it goes, but anyway.
In the NLT it says enjoying banquets and parties and weddings.
Yeah.
Right up to the time that Noah entered his boat.
See that now people planning planning weddings, planning trips.
And I don't mean it ain't nothing wrong with having fun. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you gotta have like balance.
It's due season for everything.
It's due season for everything, you know what I'm saying? And cause basically right now what we see in his prophecies, you know what I'm saying, seeing being manifest, this is the time really to be on your watch even more so than ever. You know what I'm saying? Cause the times are coming up so quick. It's like the scripture say, the Lord said he's gonna speed up the time for the elect's sake. And he's actually doing it. You know, it's
Hey, in Second Peter it says everything shall be this melting point.
Yeah.
Knowing these things, what manner of person ought you to be.
Yep.
And all holy conversation and conduct.
Hey, basically, you're supposed to be in the spirit of tweaking your own self.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be your house in order, and correcting your errors, examining yourself, man, and make sure that you're lining up properly with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're doing right according to the will of Yahweh. Because the Lord, He said Himself, those are the only ones that's going to make it into the kingdom of heaven, is those that do the will of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't doing the will of Yahweh, you ain't going to make it. Basically, you got to have the right mind. Your mind has got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a mind of a worldly mindset. You know what I'm saying? A worldly mindset is not going to get you in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? A man that's in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, striving for the masteries, is going to make it into the kingdom. It's as simple as that, man.
It's why you said that. I was talking to my son earlier. Like, the only thing you have to do is worry about is keep my house clean. You can't worry about nothing else. In the spirit, that's what the Lord got us really worried about right now. He gonna handle everything else. He gonna handle Esau. He gonna handle the heathens. He gonna handle the 2/3. The Lord willing to be the elect. So the thing He wants us to worry about is the work and keep, setting our house in order.
That's it, man. That's mighty, man.
Before He come home,
Yep.
Before you return.
That's right. That goes into those talents, man. Where the Lord talked, in Luke, it's that Luke 19, where it talks about those talents, and the Lord went off to that far country, man. You see what I'm saying? And He left those talents to each, individual.
Their portion.
Yeah, they left in that portion, due to the wisdom and the Holy Spirit, man. And with that, we were supposed to what? Flip those talents, man.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? And those who, flipped it was when the Lord returned, they was gonna get that increase, man.
Because why you said it is like, because you're talking about like, there's gonna come as a thief in the night to those who on their watch.
That's it, yeah.
Unexpected. Remember there was an episode of Fresh Prince where when the Uncle Phil they left and they left the house to Will and them, and they had
that
party and shit. No, they flooded the furniture,
Yeah.
but they thought they was gonna be gone for this long.
Yeah.
So he thought he gonna delay his coming, he gonna spit, but they got the call like I'm on my way back right now. So oh shit, they got to
That's it.
It's symbolic to that.
Yeah.
That's
You ain't gonna get that call.
But he knew his uncle was all steer, man.
Yeah.
He knew he was gonna come in,
He was a judge too.
Yeah,
Uncle
he's
Phil.
a judge. And that's through the spirit, man. Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai left that far country and he come back. He gonna want to increase, man. He gonna want to see what you did. He gonna say, open the books, man. What you got? What you done.
That's the prophet.
And some people, like you said, the land is coming. And thinking he ain't gonna come, but he gonna come unexpected to those who not preparing for his coming.
They're not
It's
watching.
right.
Because what did the Lord say? Watch.
As well as great.
As well as pray. You know what I'm saying? And what are you watching? Prophecy. The prophecies is telling us when the harvest is here. And the harvest. And the Lord said He coming with the slipper in His hand. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Amen. And the Lord, man, He mighty, man. There gonna be some that say, but Lord, did not we prophesy in Thy name? And cast out devils in Thy name? And the Lord say, He gonna say, He gonna say, depart from me. ye that work in iniquity, I never knew you. Here it is, all these slick niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? They do all these videos and all of that. That's a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did all this work. But here it is. The Lord never knew you. You know, because when you've been in behind closed doors, being wicked, man. And it's men, man, sadly to say, like Paul said, I forget exactly, somebody will look it up, he said they became enemies of the cross. You know, they broke his heart, you know. There's some men out here like that, they're enemies of the cross. They don't want to put their flesh in subjection, and they don't bear their cross. You know what I'm saying? There's men out here that's full of SHIT. You know what I'm saying? Full of, you know, crap. They look good, you know what I'm saying, on the outer, but on the inner, they full of SHIT. Frontin' ass niggas. Hey, the Lord see him. But anyway, what you got, brother? You got it?
I got the enemies of the cross.
Come. The enemies of the cross?
This is Philippians chapter 3,
Yeah, that's what it said.
verse 18. It says, "For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Mashiach."
And even weeping now, they're the enemies, man, of Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, man, what are you doing? You know, you got some niggas still part of this world, man, but they don't want, hey, look, they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Man, you ain't in it. If you got 1 foot out, man, you ain't in it. And you ain't in the straight gate, man. You know what I'm saying? You still love the world, man. You striving fist. You know, I trying to hold on to the bitches and the money, the women and the whole, what they call it, the bitches and the hoes, the hoes and the money, whatever, man. You know, gimmicks and all of that madness, man. And you got brothers at GMS like that too. I hate to see it. You know, Yahweh forbid, man. We gotta, man, hey man, it's our time right now to wake up out of sleep. You know? It's the time right now to wake up out of sleep, man, and stop BSing around, man. All of us. Including myself. You know? Get our houses in order, man. You see a brother drown and help him, man. Don't be sitting there looking at him, he's gonna die. Die, he could die. That's off, man. Help your brother, man. And the Lord gonna hold you accountable in that time, man. And like, hey, the Lord gonna bring it up to your remembrance when you come to judge. Like, remember that time? You had opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To save a brother. Why should I save your ass? Why should I save you?
Selfish mother.
You ain't saved that brother. You let him drown, man. You ain't no brother. The Lord let your ass drown in fire and brimstone, man.
That's it.
You know? Go ahead, brother. Finish
This
this.
is
No, you have more. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah, come on.
Philippians 3:19, whose end is destruction.
Whose end is destruction. That's the end, man. Destruction, man. Why, man? Because why? Hey, what did the Lord say in the book of, what's that, Luke 9:23? Somebody can grab that? Grab that buckle shot, man. Luke 9:23. To the point.
Luke 9:23, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
You gotta deny yourself, man. Hey, this ain't about us. Man, we ain't shit. I know I ain't. You know, we can't save ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need the Lord, man. We need Yahweh Shem Yahushua to save us, man. Especially for the shit that's coming. You know, we cannot escape what's coming, man, without the Lord, man. Go ahead, read, bro.
If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily
See?
and follow me.
And that's it right there. You gotta deny yourself and take up your cross daily, on the day-to-day. Deny yourself, man. It ain't about us, man. It's about you. How about Shimmy Shai at the end of the day? If it's something you can help, man, to, hey man, hey, do it, man. Hey, deny the flesh. Deny you. And do what the Lord wants you to do. That was the point. Is it more than that? That should be it right there. That was the point.
This is Philippians 3 and 19, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly.
Is their belly? That's right. That's what they want to do.
Yep.
We was talking about this again. Being better, being a better person.
That's it. Yeah.
And then part of being a better person is asking for help. Sometimes
That was cool.
the spirit is weak, the flesh is weak. Part of being first serving the Lord is humility. You can't be so proud that you don't want to ask,
God, yeah.
Ask for help. Hey, what is it? Two is better than one.
That's right.
How shall I say, you have not because you ask for it.
It don't even have to be like physical, like, money, or it could be company, it could be a lesson, inspiration, conversation, anything, Good?
I got a definition for belly. One of the definitions is to be given up to pleasures of the palate, to gluttony.
Bloody is over and over. Greed.
You see how your mind gotta be in the spirit, operating in the spirit, man. It's like, like basically what we should be doing on the daily, whatever you weak at, whatever, device or hindrance, whatever it is, everybody has their own little, thing that they dealing with. Hey man, focus in on that. Pray to Yahweh Shimmy Shai that the Lord help you overcome those things, man. It's all about overcoming. Hey, because even the Lord said, hey, for them that overcome like I overcame, somebody grab that one too. Hey, you gonna get the crown of life, man. You gonna get the victory. You gonna get the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord expect us to be just basically working, to overcome things, man. Overcome the world, man. That's all you gotta do. Overcome the world, man. The things of it, man. Whatever you going through.
Right. My man, like that,
What, brother?
dude, me and Ron saw David Goggins,
Yeah.
That ain't in the world, you know what I'm saying? But it's something to be learned from him.
Yeah.
He overcame himself. He overcame himself like fleshly, but we can apply it to the spirit.
See,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He got this little inspirational video on TikTok. He said, get the fuck up. You got work to do. Hey, stop lying in the bed. Stop watching TV. Put your fucking shoes on and take off running, man. What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, damn, that shit got like a fire in me. I was like,
But you know what? That's beautiful.
God.
You know what I'm saying too, because you know what? Sometimes brothers might need a little help.
God.
A brother, hook up, call a brother, call you, hey brother, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you bullshitting, bro. Get your ass up, man. Get your shit together, brother. Hey, where you at, man? I'm finna come fuck with you right now, man. I'm finna come help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Spark,
That's I could testify
Yeah.
that little conversation with a brother.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
going low through the whole year. Having that one conversation, you
It was a lesson.
Yeah.
you know, lesson for the when you're in the spirit, you get excited, you get happy, you feel that fire, you like I feel rejuvenated now.
Fire, yeah.
See, because Satan want to isolate you.
Right.
Satan wants you to be by yourself in a sense when you got brothers to reach you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He want to isolate you so he can fuck with your mind.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can dwell in the flesh. You can dwell within your mind and start to feel sorry for yourself.
Because that's how he worked at it.
Yeah.
He appointed he like, them niggas don't even like you, man.
Mhm.
Hey, they ain't even your brothers, man. They full of shit. They put all types of thoughts in your head and shit, all wicked thoughts. And brothers ain't even thinking like that. That's that way that's Satan, bro.
Hey, Apostle God said you could become I think we talking about that, you could become a prisoner,
Yeah.
a prisoner of your own mind. And that's because the war is in your mind.
Yeah.
The Lord deals with you in your mind. Satan deals with men in your mind, man. You got to battle. within, man.
That's it, yeah.
And one thing he wants to do is to get you to lose faith and hope and doubt. I mean, and doubt the Lord and go back into the world.
Yeah, especially for the times that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause these times that's coming, man, it's gonna be some terrible times, man. Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what the Lord you think He's doing right now, man? He's preparing us for these times right now, man. Spiritually, He's spiritually equipping us. You know what I'm saying? For these times, it's gonna be some scary times, man. You know what I'm saying? Your faith may be even tried. You know what I'm saying? Man, hunger pains ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? If you eat 2-3 days without some food, then somebody come up to you like, hey, you can eat again. All you gotta do is take this digital RFID potato chip in your forehead or in your hand.
Have a cooked steak. Already cooked the
A
wrong.
little buffet.
You can have a whole buffet. You know, but if you ain't ready for that, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna cave in, you're gonna give in to that.
But why?
Yep.
Grace period.
Yep.
You use it as an occasion for the flesh.
That's it, yep.
You didn't use this grace period to put the death, keep the flesh under subjection.
So basically, I would say this. I would suggest this, like especially since we're coming up on the Day of Atonement. The brothers can at least fast twice. You know what I'm saying? Before that day will come. You know, at least twice. Do it. Do it on a weekend, a day you ain't gotta go to work or whatever. You know, in 24 hours. Do it, man, and pray. Yeah, how about Shemi Shine, man? Start atoning. You know, get prepared, man. Hey, and then try to make a habit of it. At least try it out, you know, once a month. You know, fast at least once a month, and then you know, build on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we coming at some times, man, where we might miss some meals. We may miss some damn meals, man. You know, we might be out here in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? You might see a goddamn deer, and all you got is your big ass knife. Well, you gonna work. You know, but hey, at least you held out and you ain't, you know, sell out. And you condition in the spirit.
And you didn't lose your integrity.
Yeah, you lose your integrity. Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
Kept your
Yep.
integrity in the time of distress.
Hey, Yahweh Shah was conditioned. Hey, the Lord, the scripture says he fasted 40 days and 40 nights. And the devil came and tried to tempt him, but the Lord used the scripture, still dealing with the spirit, man. Yep, go ahead.
Real
Yeah.
quick, Proverbs 24 and I say 5. It says, a wise man is strong. Yeah, a man of knowledge increases strength.
Yes.
I jump down to 10. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So if you faint, how do you grow?
Yeah.
You build.
Yeah.
It's not if you can't fast a day, then you go small. You can try 12 hours, 16 hours, and you go to a day you do water fast, fruit fast, and you then at that time you can eat, you can go a day, right? Because fruit is real light, you're out of the stomach. You know, speaking from experience. But like how was I practice? He did 40 days, 40 nights and pushed himself. You know.
Because it's a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? It's this. The mind, man, hey, we born. Even in our mind on a daily. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you notice too, if you ever fast, that's when Satan trying to get you the hardest, like Yahweh Shah.
Come, yeah.
Out of nowhere, you'll fast, you'll smell, a sandwich, or you'll go to work, and your boss, we got free food today. You like, out of all the damn days.
I didn't know food,
You
but
know
your
what I mean?
favorite food.
Yeah.
You said that every day in atonement. I promise. It seemed like they was having some kind of feast or something at work. I'm like, damn.
That would be at one time in my little fast, I was at the job. I worked at a little airport, you know, the airport sandwiches, little food.
Yeah.
It smelled good. I'm like, man, we got a whole tray of this. You know, I'm gonna have it.
What?
Just looking at it, but this flesh is like, that shit, you can fast another day, you worry about it. Break it, eat that now, man. The spirit like, just push through.
That should push you in, baby. That's it.
And you use the words of the scripture. Because Yahweh Shai said, man should not live by bread alone.
That's it, yep.
You know? So we we use that time to soak in and eat and consume the word, man. That's what we eat. You know, and that's what's gonna fill us up.
That's right.
You know, and the words of, you know, Yahweh Shai.
Because right, we gonna be in our mind anyway going through the head.
That's it, man.
Hey, that's the only thing that's gonna get us through those times, man. Everything that this word said. Because we gonna see the prophecies. Hey, but the Lord said this, and this is gonna happen, and this and that. Ooh, you know, this and that, and that. That's how the way we gonna be moving.
We all have that fuel to run on.
Yep.
So everybody else was hungry, right? If they didn't get fed right now.
Hey, the flesh, because look, that's why the scripture say the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they gonna be giving into that flesh in those times, man. But look, the men of the Lord, we gonna be feeding off the spirit, man. Like, hey, there's gonna be some brothers locked up in concentration camps in that time, man. And they gonna be on purpose coming around with big ass, you know, trays or chips and syringes and shit, like. And then behind them is gonna be the other motherfucker with the big ass steaks and, you know, salads and shit. Like, you get this and then you get that.
No, I'm good. I ate early.
Big ass cheesecakes, ice cream and shit. You know, like, them motherfuckers over there hungry and ate in 3 days. Like, fucking sign me up. Just salivating at the mouth and shit. You know.
And knowing that should put you in more fear.
Yeah.
Because you could say, I'll be good in that day.
Kinda, yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know, man.
Peter, we have a good example, like the brother said, Peter, man.
Kinda, yeah.
You know, you could be too sure of yourself.
Yeah,
You know?
That's it, yeah.
You don't want to be that. You get that and you fold. You look stupid before everybody. You know?
That's why we need to have about Shimon Shai. That's why we need to pray. And he the one who put the spirit on us not to go into it. Because what did he say in Revelations 3 and 10? He said he gonna keep them from the hour of temptation. For them that kept his patience, basically who kept his sufferings. Who them that went through the suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shimon Shai. It's gonna be men that's gonna get beheaded, man, for this. It's gonna be brothers gonna get beheaded. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna bend their knee. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna be like, whatever, man, let's go through this. We gotta do. The old death was that sting. And we already know we don't never die. And we gonna transition into the new life, man. And the Lord said he gonna lift up the dead. You know what I'm saying? First, in Yahweh Shimon Shai, man. We already know that through the spirit of Yahweh Shimon Shai. We're gonna meet up with our Akia, man, that's gonna just transition over to the new bodies. They ain't even gonna die. There's gonna be some brothers out there in the wilderness, man, they ain't gonna die. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get caught. You know, but the Lord gonna beam them up and they gonna transition to the new bodies. And they gonna see the other brothers who did die in Yahweh Shimon Shai already sitting there on the chariots.
Precept.
You know. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 6 and verse 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Verse 11. And white robes were given to every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, unto their fellow servants also, and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. It says, that was pretty much it. Pretty much saying that you have brothers that already died in this truth that are waiting for that thing, but the Lord said, well, people pretty much saying you have to wait for your other brothers that's on this thing that are going to go through those concentration camps that are not going to bow down that knee. They're going to be martyrs for this truth, like Elder said. They're going to earn their crowns first. They're going to get beamed up. Yep.
That's right, man.
Say that's
Hey,
no-
Shalom, Elder Yahshua. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew will say, man.
I still got this Philippians that goes into it.
Oh, go ahead, get
Yeah,
that,
this
and
is,
then go back to that second. That was that.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it
Yeah.
all the way through. It says Philippians 3 and 19. It says,
Yeah.
whose end is destruction, whose power is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame.
And they power is their belly, man. What's that word, belly? Somebody grab that.
Belly, yeah,
That
grab it
definition of belly.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it's like, what is it, like the God or that lust?
Yeah. It says, to be given up to the pleasures of the palate, to gluttony.
Gluttony.
You know, and we know the belly is a second mind, they say. You know, and within that second mind, that belly, goes into their lust. Pretty much is the flesh, man. You see what I'm saying? And what they're doing is really, fulfilling their pleasures of the flesh.
That's it, bro.
And they're worried about, their pleasures, man. Instead of worried about the flock, man. And worried about the heavenly things, man. Storing up their treasures in heaven. It says the innermost part of a man, the soul, the heart of the seat of the thought, feeling, or the choice.
The belly is the flesh.
Yeah. That's it.
The heart is deceitfully wicked.
That's it.
Mhm. That's
So
it.
all things.
Desires.
Desires, yeah.
Yeah. It said, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things.
They glory in shameful things, shameful acts, shameful deeds. Like you got guys that take pride in popping other dudes' women.
That shit is all.
That shit wicked, man. Or guys take even with the Israelite thing, the truth, using this truth for merchandise, for gimmicks,
Yeah.
to please their own belly, their own ego.
Views.
Content creators.
Hey, contact, like when you say what?
Content creators.
Contact creators. Like they into it for malicious. What they call that? Monetary gain? Or not that. What they call the pages? Monetizers. Yeah, monetary. They get like money for like they have to monetize their. They have the advertisement and all of that. We ain't hating on y'all. You do whatever you want to do. But
Just don't do it in the ministry.
I mean, hey, I would tell you not to do it in the ministry. You shouldn't make gain out of ministry. Because the Lord said, He said, buy the truth and sell it not. And He said, give freely as it is given to you freely.
That's it.
Yeah, and we should be trying to get paid like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they be making thousands off that shit, man. I didn't even know those content creators, they make some money.
They make tens of thousands.
They make tens of thousands of dollars.
That's all. It's all views.
Yeah, bro. And I can hear niggas say, well, we doing it for the ministry, and this is how we get paid. We don't want to, man, nigga, I work and shit. You know,
Not to add, that's just off the views, but those same people that view it also send in.
I wish I could quit this goddamn job, man.
Put their cash up,
Yeah.
The list goes on, man.
Yeah.
They need sponsorships.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's why I said the earthly things, man. And that's what they're worried about.
Yeah.
They worried about, you see what I'm saying, that money, man.
They trying to get that money,
They trying to
clout,
get that money, man.
you know, clout and all of that, man. Clout, man.
That's why I said, and whose glory is in their shame.
Hey, the Lord said He gonna give us fame, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't need the world to give us fame, nigga. Hey, the world ain't gonna like what we got to say. And the Lord said that, man. He said that the world was gonna hate us. You know what I'm saying? Because He called us out the world, man. We don't need
World's approval.
the water. That's the word I was looking for. We don't need their approval. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we here to do a job. The job is to blow the trumpet and get everyone. And that's it. That's it, man. Hey, the Lord said He gonna give us fame, man. And hey, it ain't gonna be here. Of course it ain't gonna be here, man. It's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna have the fame then. Doing the work, man, making our bodies a living sacrifice, man, for Yahweh Shem Shah, man. At the end of the day, man. Hey, suffering, man. Going through hell, man. There's brothers out here losing their jobs, losing their women, children. And they've lost their life, like the Lord said. Hey, He told us to lose our life, man. You know, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to be trying to hold on to it. You try to hold on to it, you're gonna lose it. Save it, yeah. Hey man, hey, you can't be afraid of losing nothing here. Nothing. No woman, no job, no money, no nothing. Cause all this shit is temporary damn way. If you're afraid of losing any of this shit, you ain't in the truth. That's it, man. You ain't even in the truth, though, man. And bro, hey, scriptures say the Spirit bear witness with our spirits, and they be sons of the Most High. try the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what we do. All through the spirit, man. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah will, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ready for Yahweh Shah to come. You niggas holding on to the goddamn world, man. We see that. These niggas out here still holding on to this damn place, man. They holding on for dear life, like, no! Niggas trying to slow prophecies down. But go ahead, let's read.
I gotta sit.
Yeah. These niggas want money
Philipp-
in the pussy. Like,
Philippians 3 and 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look to the Savior,
that's it.
the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach,
That's right.
who shall change our vile body, that it may fashion like, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body,
That's it.
according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
Hey, cause we supposed to be putting on a whole new man. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a new creature, man. You know, and who is that new creature that's likened to Yahweh Shai, man? They say put on Yahweh Shai. That's what we supposed to be putting on daily. What did Yahweh Shai do? You know, he made himself what? A living sacrifice. And that's exactly what we supposed to be doing, the same thing. Making ourselves a living sacrifice. Being a servant to our Lord, man, who laid his life down for us. We didn't even have to do it. But he did it for us. We must do it for him. You know what I'm saying? For our people too. You know, for the Japesons out here bugged out and lost out, man, don't understand what the fuck is going on in the world. And the Lord got us out here to tell them what the hell is going on. Give them the answers, man. Whether they bear or forbear, whether they on leave or not, whatever. The Lord still put it out there for them to get it. Simple as that. And also, you're supposed to lead by example too. You're not supposed to just know it, precept upon precept, and don't apply it. Don't make sense. That don't make sense, man. You ain't no man of the Lord if you're doing it.
Precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelations 3 and 20.
Yep.
It says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne.
And that's what I was looking for right there, for him that overcome it.
That's it.
Yeah, because that's the whole mission, man. Even within our own selves. Hey, this battle, you can't go out there and preach something you don't practice. You got to be overcoming too. You know what I'm saying? So you can really demonstrate it fully to them. You know what I'm saying? That I have lost. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, hey, take the beam out of your own eye first. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a hypocrite. And they'll be like looking at you like, this nigga he just did that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be lost. You know, right. You got to have wisdom. Basically, just have wisdom, man. Be balanced in this thing. You know?
Precept.
Go ahead, brother.
2 Corinthians 4, we'll start at 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. The outward man, we're supposed to be putting to death what? The old man, that nigga. Can't be that same old ass nigga. You've been in the truth. How many years? Just 1 year, 2 years. Long. You're supposed to be changing. You're supposed to see progress. Daily progress.
You got niggas out here. They see a scheme like this is like scheme. Yes, we can make money off this thing, nigga. They'll never see us coming, nigga.
And that's the mindset of the world. A scheming ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
It's looking for a come up.
Yeah.
You know those dudes that always looking for a come up, never up.
Hey, man, if you doing that, man, you gotta repent. Because the Lord Joe, he gonna bring you hither and slay you. How you slay before, man. Especially niggas that really knew. You gonna get beat with a whole many stripes. Cause you knew all them precepts, but they're not even applying them. You just memorize them. That's it. Still be a nigga. Nigga, I got 18 wives. I took like 10 of them from these worldly niggas. Adulterous ass niggas. But anyways.
Verse 17.
Yeah.
It says, "For a light affliction, which is but for a moment,
Yep.
which worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." And whatever we're going through, it's only a light compared to what the kingdom. You know? Yeah, you know, putting off the flesh, man, it's not pleasant. We'd be allowed to say it feels good to deny the flesh. Like, you know, we in the flesh naturally wants to chill, kick, do all these things, but we know, hey, we gotta put subjection to the flesh. And on top of that, we live in a world, everything centers around and geared towards what? The lust of the flesh.
That's it. Hey, that's why I said being renewed, right? Because that renewed goes into growing up, not growing up in the world, but growing up in the spirit.
That's why he said you gotta be born again in the spirit.
And that's it.
That's it, man.
That's
Like,
it.
And that's it, man. You gotta become a new creature. The old man must die daily, like Paul said in the book of Ephesians, chapter 4. You know, hey, the old man gotta die. On the day that they
That's
face it,
it.
that's how focused you gotta be. You gotta be basically, he telling you to be focused, to put off the old man. Because the old man gonna always try to creep up like, hey man, remember nigga, man, you know. That's how that old man be coming up, trying to get you back in, man.
Hey, that's why you gotta be mindful who you hang around.
Yep.
The Lord set up the body for a reason. It's good to be around, you know, like-minded brothers, man.
That's it, yep.
Because you can get around worldly people, and you know, sometimes, you know, those old familiar friends can bring, you know, oh, man, bro, remember how I used to be, bro? And then before you know it, you doing some dumb shit that you know you're supposed to be doing because you know.
Two women in
Yeah.
Or you indulgent.
Yeah.
You could be indulgent. People talk about giving out occasion for the flesh. You could be indulgent and righteous, like lawful things, like alcohol. You know, indulgent in that around a, nigga in the world, and you get too soft, and then you going off.
Yeah.
You know, well, you know going off. You know how that look at you.
You can't be doing that.
Say like, yeah, got it. Got it. Instead of having discretion, like, no, I have nothing to go on.
That's right.
I got
one.
It says,
Don't want the night to end.
No, leave that nigga and go home and finish drinking at the crib.
Exactly. We're gonna drink at the crib.
You got more?
one more verse. Back in Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 4 and 18, it says, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal."
If I may, one of those things that I'm not seeing, wisdom and decisions. That's eternal. That can bring you to life. You know what I'm saying? It can save your life, make a good decision, especially when you are in distress.
And the most beautiful thing that's not seen is the things that we do see in the spirit, which is the kingdom of heaven. You know, hey, like the scriptures say, set your affections on the things above. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the scriptures tell us how the kingdom gonna be kind of, sort of. I mean, we can't always fully see it, but we can see it. You know what I'm saying? And we can envision. Hey, myself personally, I'll be up there visioning Yahweh Shai laugh. You know what I'm saying? And hugging us, and wiping our tears, and saying, "You made it, I." You know what I'm saying? The Lord telling you, calling you out. You know what I'm saying? That's mighty, man. You know, hey, that's how our mind's supposed to be working, man. That's supposed to be our goal. You know, so crazy. Just because that might be your affection, the Lord give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's mighty, man.
And that's why it's good to read, man.
Yeah,
You know, when you go through your, because we in hell, some days you got your ups, you got your downs, your lows. But, the beautiful part about the truth, what comforts us is to know that this is only temporal.
Yeah.
So, it's always good, we bring out the prophecies, we bring out the destruction, but, I'm speaking first to myself, it's good to always meditate, the kingdom, the things, that keeps you, it keeps you going, just meditate like, man.
Precept.
Well, it's good to say there's going to be kids playing with, our children playing with snakes.
Yeah.
It's going to be laughter in the streets. There's nothing more joyful to hear like a group of kids. You go to a park, you just hear kids laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
That's a pleasant sound, man. You just seeing, you can't do it in this world. Really, your kid out is a fucking van in the corner somewhere trying to kidnap you.
You ain't gotta worry about nothing no more,
Yeah.
man. You gotta worry about some nigga looking at your woman,
Yeah.
trying to get up under his dress. Hey, it's gonna be all that order. Hey, man, hey, we ain't gonna have no mind like that. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking like that. No.
Supposed to be looking to undermine or thwart the works of this wicked world. You know,
Yeah.
put off all that sin against the Lord. Alright, and you know what I'm saying? They rejecting all these people that do,
That's it, man. Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, letting them know what's true, just keeping His commandments. Alright, serving the Lord in righteousness.
That spirit took this way somewhere else.
Yep.
I need to know.
Holy Spirit.
Anybody home with me?
Pretty sure, yeah. Too bad the brother Shamaria. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Alright, that's what brings it. Let's say wisdom brings it peace.
You said it's like that.
That's it, man.
He said wisdom is weapon better than. That's another piece that wisdom is better than
Well,
weapons
the
of war.
Lord, wisdom, choice, gold.
Because right now people are storing up on carnal things to think that's going to get them. Because you got the doomsday preppers. You know, you got the Edomites today. I was taking a walk on the trail. You know, out there in Griffin, you get the Edomites on the range. Cause they got a range over there.
Yeah.
So you get them at the range. They all preparing, and they all that. It's all carnal, but it's not going to get them. It's only going to get them so far.
Yeah.
You know.
Got the stock market, like
Yeah.
got the spot down.
Yeah.
They say that they got the spot down.
So what are they putting their trust in? The weapons. They're not putting their trust in Yahweh Shem. Because the wisdom is the fear of the Most High.
That's it. That's the beginning.
That, yeah. Or in Job, it tells you that is, it said, what is wisdom? In Job 28, it said that is, the fear of the Lord. That's it.
And Isaiah 30, go down a little bit, it says that putting your trust in Egypt shall be your shame, your confusion.
So you just everything you ain't got to do with this modern age is now what everything is not good. Anything that's not the Lord, hey man, it's gonna fall.
It's only going to get you so far.
Right.
You know, you may shoot your way and you can good your way to, and then the nukes come. You know?
This is like real.
Because they,
No, go.
Because they didn't consider, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, that these things would be taken away from them. You know what I'm saying, like we said, the thief shall come in the hour that they think not. You know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, what does the thief do? They come to steal. Right? So you gotta be prepared, you gotta be prepared for the thief, and the way you prepare is serve the Lord. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be getting ready for, you know what I'm saying, what's the events that are about to unfold, man. And make sure that we're under the Lord's protection, man.
That's right.
Make sure our household is protected by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
If I may land back on what you're saying, brother, you can break this down. This is Isaiah 33, verse 6. It says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of his time. Right? Because, you know what I'm saying, he took his time right now, you know what I'm saying, to invest that into the Lord, man. And in return, the Lord is gonna help him out with wisdom, man, because he, you know what I'm saying, that wisdom is gonna save him, you know what I'm saying, when the time of destruction comes. When the time of destruction hit, he's gonna know, you know what I'm saying, right away what to do.
He's going to be equipped with that wisdom and knowledge on what to do.
Might is going to be to have wisdom in a time where which shall withdraw itself.
That's gonna be that. That's gonna be the high value man in this time to come.
That's
You know, because why? Because people, what they do is they like to hide themselves behind their money, their status, who they are, or what they think they are. Man, that shit ain't gonna mean shit, man. When all that's snatched away, you know, especially Jake, because you know Jake, when he in any position, never gave niggas a shit. In any position, he got any type of power or something, he above somebody else. It gets to his head. So what you gonna do when it's going?
That's true.
Yeah, because right now they're considered, you know, the high value people of society. But in that time, they're going to be very low.
Hey, because the new currency is going to be wisdom and faith. You know, that's the new currency, man. Why? The scriptures say, you know, he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. And when you go into that word precious, it goes into what? Value. So Lord willing, we be those true high value men in those times, because that currency, you know, that we're going to withdraw from is faith and wisdom.
Yeah, because the Lord is here to, you know what I'm saying, he's going to humble the pride of men.
Said, if I may, this is Revelations 3 and 10. It's because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we already know what that is. That's going to be that microseed, you know, in that time. And hey, but the Lord going to keep the men of the Lord and the sisters, you know what I'm saying, from that hour of temptation. They're not even going to be tempted. You know why? Because they're going to be prepared already. You know what I'm saying, from the wisdom and knowledge, being the stability of our time, but prepping us. Hey, the Lord already been prepping us through the fire, man. You know, making us out of that fine gold. You know what I'm saying, for those signs, man. And we gonna be like, whatever. You already know, man. Hey, Lord gonna give you faith beyond faith in those times, man. Faith you ain't never had. That's all we gonna have is a word to go off of. You know, hey, the Lord, cause why? Hey, we've been in the word all this time, man. Been in the word, man. When you in the word like that, you know, hey, Lord just building you up more and more. Yeah, a word is like a light lamp. You know what I'm saying? You know, for our feet. And like you said in the Lord's Prayer, hey, the Lord, he order our footsteps, man. You know what I'm saying? Into righteousness, man. You know, he been doing it all this time, man. So hey, he gonna direct us and guide us, and even in those times, man. So go ahead, bro.
I get to quick read.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Matthew 7:24.
Mm-hmm.
It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken unto him. That's good.
That's a good one, man. Yeah.
It says, I will liken him unto a wise man,
Yeah.
which built his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the flood came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
So we're gonna be strengthened and stabilized, you know what I'm saying, by the word. You know what I'm saying? And because we invested our time in the, you know what I'm saying, knowing who the Lord is.
Come.
That foundation. Yeah, we got that foundation, you know, and we built a strong foundation. You know, because we put our time into something that actually mattered.
What?
Which, you know what I'm saying, the Most High's will is the most important thing.
As they call financially stable. You know, when you financially stable, man, you invest in, you know, when you're young, or you invest in an investment, man, that's worth investing in. You see what I'm saying? And when it's time to pull from that investment, you know, you'll be stable, man, and when hard times come. You know?
You know, on a rainy day.
Oh yeah, you'll have some shit stored up for that rainy day, man.
Rainy day fund.
Right. You know.
That's what they call it.
Gone. Hey, and that's gonna be that wisdom.
That's
you know?
right.
Wisdom and knowledge, like what the elder brought up. You know.
That's why the scriptures say, Ecclesiastes 12. It says, remember, created the days of thy youth, for the evil days.
And if I may, read the next verse when you're done. It's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? This is Revelations 3 and 11. It said, behold, I come quickly. We gotta remember the Lord said He gonna come quickly, man. He said, hold fast. He said, hold that fast which thou hast. So whatever the Lord gave us, man, hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to it tight. Like the men Like your life depend on it.
Hey.
And it does.
It
It does.
Like
you know?
gold, like
Like
gold. You ain't just gonna have just
Yeah.
pure gold just
Yep.
sitting around. You know, you're gonna keep that bit
Tight.
tight.
When you go to
locked
sleep,
up.
you gonna make sure it's locked up, safe away
Hey.
somewhere.
Hey, because you know that gold that you have is gonna be some security for you later on.
That's it.
Hey,
That's the truth for you. You know?
Block, yeah. That's why he say buy the truth, man, and sell it now.
Hey, invest.
Invest. Be buying low while we in a low spot right now. And what they say, you sell high, man.
Hey,
When it's time though.
because what the Lord said,
You know?
He said, for them that love me and my heavenly Father, who shall come in and make our abode with them. So basically, like, hey, you love Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what you gonna be doing? You gonna be seeking.
Yeah, exactly.
You gonna be seeking. You gonna be researching. You gonna be looking to the Lord, man. You gonna be searching the scriptures. You gonna be trying to get the wisdom and knowledge,
That's it.
the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
And that's fine.
Because He said you gonna find them.
Exactly.
He said, if you seek my face, then you shall find me.
That's it.
Basically, when you research the scriptures, man, hey, the Lord gonna be right there. He gonna be right there to break bread with you, man, to give you those breakdowns, those revelations. You know what I'm saying? He gonna guide you, man. He gonna lead you. You know what I'm saying? Open up your eyes. He's gonna illuminate you, man. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta invest, like the brother went into, like buying that, buying the truth and selling it back.
And that's what.
Yes, you gotta buy it, bro.
He gonna be there to guide you in the time of stress, on knowing what to do, knowing what to say at the right time, at the right moment. Because why? Right now, you invest.
That's it.
And what you invest is what? Your time, your spirit, your energy. You know, this
Precept, right?
Let me finish it real quick.
Go ahead.
Revelations 3 and 11, he said, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
That's it.
You don't let nobody take your crown, man. And hold on to whatever the Lord gave you.
That's it.
Whatever Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave you, you hold on to it, man. But if you lacking that right now, man, ask the Lord to help you and get on point. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together and get on point. You ain't lost it yet. You know what I'm saying? You holding on to it and get a better grip. Get a better fucking grip before it slips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on tight.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And crown goes into this truth, man.
That's
That's
it.
wisdom. You know, what is that scripture? Thou delight in scepters and thrones.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, this is that crown, man. It's starting with this, man, in the form of immortality, man, headed to immortality. You know? So this is that crown through this truth.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, real quick. He said, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of Yahweh and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, Zion, which cometh down out of heaven from Yahweh, and I will write upon him my new name.
That's it. And we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man.
That's it.
You know, and with what wisdom he gave us is like in Luke 19, man. You know, and we're gonna be, the Lord is gonna increase us in the kingdom of heaven, and we're gonna be able to be over, cities, man.
Gonna be
You
the
know?
elect.
Come,
You know what I'm saying? The governing
governing
body.
bodies.
You know what I'm saying? Over the world, man.
Yeah, because we're gonna be set as examples, and good examples. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, we stood stiffly for the word of the Lord right now,
That's
man.
it.
So we earned our place in the kingdom of heaven.
And I say, so as the king, so as the king is, so shall the people be. So if you're going to be the kings and rulers of this new era, you're going to have to be the ones to pretty much show everybody how things should be ran.
And right now, the Lord teaches us how to govern ourselves first.
That's right.
You gotta learn to master to govern yourself before you try. How you gonna rule the world? And you don't even know how to rule your own spirit.
Right. Yeah.
And we're seeing the result of that via the Edomite. You know, look at them. They don't know how to rule themselves. This nigga eat anything, sleep anything, bomb shit, don't even consider others. He just
He allow anything to go.
yeah.
Anything, everything is acceptable.
Because they learned it.
What they call it? What's that bullshit these bitches be using, man? These fucking ordinary mortals. You gotta be inclusive. Is that the word? Inclusive. No, fuck that, man. Hey, fuck this world, man. You know, no, exclude me.
Exclude me.
I hate this world, man.
Meaning because they refuse to learn from Yahweh Shai, man. So they don't have the attributes to be able to rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, that's what Yahweh Shai is teaching us.
They're teaching us how to be leaders and rulers, man. That's right, brother.
Yeah, they're not equipped.
Yeah, they're not quit. That's what the word I was looking
They're not equipped because they're made to be wicked. The wicked are ruled, so therefore like the brother had quoted.
for. Say
So
attributes is
the population is gonna be wicked by default.
By default, yeah.
And when you look at the society, what they ran off, they go off for what they think. They go off impulse. They don't think shit through. They go off. I feel. Love is, you know, especially the moles.
They don't got the they don't got the skills to rule the world. So
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What they're ruling right now is gonna fail.
That's right. That's right, brothers. Go ahead, brother. Ain't nobody else holding anything. Brothers in there hot in the morning. You can start at the top and just read.
Second Edges 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men.
Hey, it's gonna be seditious among men, man. And this is the time that we're coming up on now. Hey, civil war. Hey, these people ain't gonna, go ahead, finish reading that out, because it's gonna go right into the next.
For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another.
Invading one
They
another.
shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
They're not gonna listen to the police or to military powers. They're gonna fight against them, man.
We'll see a small piece of that.
Yeah.
Today. You know, Capitol Hill, 2020, the riots in 2020.
Speak up a little bit, brother.
Oh, we see that now. See that today, man. 2020 with the riots.
Yeah.
You know, the riots in 2020. Then you saw it at the Capitol Hill building. You know, with the Trump shit.
Yeah.
That's a small scale. We're talking on every street corner of the U.S.
All over the
Over
earth.
the earth.
Yep.
You know,
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
In Bangladesh right now.
Ecuador, Bangladesh, Venezuela. On the border.
Yeah.
Paris.
There's not enough arm power.
That's it.
The arm power to the citizens' numbers, population, isn't equivalent.
Haiti.
Yeah.
Over.
I get this quick pre.
Go ahead, brother. Come get it.
It's Isaiah 19:2, but I'm going to read it in the GNT. It says, the Lord say, this is Isaiah 19:2 in the GNT. It reads, the Lord says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt, and turn brother against brother, and neighbor against neighbor. Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power.
And if you don't know, even the scriptures is talking about, when it's talking about that Egypt, it's talking about spiritual Egypt. And if you don't know what spiritual Egypt is what you would call America, better known as America today. Even the scriptures called Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom, and spiritual Egypt. Man. In the book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 11, chapter 11, verse 8. Go ahead, brother.
So in that, if you see in the movie Leave the World Behind, he said, you don't know what's going on. And he was talking to his neighbor, he said, you know me. He said, we did all these type of things together. He said, that's the old world. This not, what's happening now is it pretty much raps. But then it also goes down and says, other rival kings will struggle for power.
It says, while the heathens rage and imagine a vain thing, that's what's going on in front of your eyes. You just don't see it.
Right.
And you know, and it's so crazy. They had that movie Civil War. They show you what they own, man.
Literally.
That's what's speaking.
Hey, they show you. Hey, look, man, look. They on some overthrowing the government type shit, man. You know, hey, what's that girl name? Kamala Harris Wynn, man. Ain't no telling what they with these militia groups, whatever, that they gonna be on, man.
And if I may, yeah, that's what they want. At the end of the day, they know that eventually this shit is gonna blow, and they want it to blow to bring in the order. Because they need chaos to bring in the order.
And that's right, and that's gonna be that part of it. I was watching that movie, Demolition in yesterday. I watched that shit, man. And hey, man, look, man, that's what they need to do to excommunicate the Constitution, so they can bring in new laws and bylaws and all that shit. Man. So they can bring in Neuralink, the MOTV. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. It's crazy how like prophecies, you know what I'm saying, how the time, when you be creeping up on the time, like how the way they be unfolding, like, cause we don't know exactly how they gonna unfold, but then you be like, damn, it might unfold like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All through the spirit.
Constantly speculating.
Yeah, constantly speculating on it. Like, I don't know, man. It might, we ain't saying it's gonna happen like that, but it could. It's a possibility. This is how they probably gonna bring it, cause civil wars right here in the prophecies.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, it may be how the way they implement, you know what I'm saying, this NWO. I speak as a man, I don't know. That might be the way, I don't know.
Streets is gonna be pure madness, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, hey, people killing each other out here and eating
Yep.
human flesh,
Precept.
eating their children.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
This is Mark chapter 3, verse 24 in the GNT. If a country divides itself into groups which fights each other, the country will fall apart.
Man, it is gonna fall apart. Hey, dog and make God. Hey, that's part of prophecy too. That's the end time prophecy, man.
Hey, if I may add, they in the powers that be through the media, you know, that's what they doing, man. They causing that division. They seeing left versus right, straight versus, you know, modes, Jews versus the who don't got it.
Men versus women.
Yeah, men
Yeah,
versus women.
yeah.
You know, so you see that division, man, throughout not just here in Babylon, but globally as well. You know, which is what the Lord is. He's setting the environment for that chaos to take place.
Hey, just like in Babylon, what happened? You know, the Lord came down and what confounded the tongues and caused a division as well too. It's really the Lord. You know, so they won't be able to build their enterprise, which is this NWO. You know,
That's why the Lord said, "What think not? I come to set peace on earth, sword, division." Yeah.
because it's not of the Lord's will. It's not of the Lord's will for Babylon to, continue on. You know, America, man. It's in the Lord's will for America to be destroyed.
That's right. Just like it ain't in the Lord's will for Russia to do rulership.
Exactly.
That's why I say in the book of what's that? Psalms 2. Why do the heathens rage? Why do they imagine a vain thing? And it's vain because they not gonna rule. That's a vain thought.
That's it.
And the Lord's intention was never to bring all nations one under one. Any goddamn. No, the Lord separate every nation for a reason.
That's right. Hey, even Russia trying to build their own new coalition. The BRICS nations, all that shit in vain. They doing that shit.
It's empty. It's meaningless.
It's meaningless. It's not gonna. Hey, it ain't gonna mean nothing. Okay. Hey, what did the scripture say? What's that? Joel, chapter 3. Hey, the Lord is gonna come and visit them at Mount Jehoshaphat to do what? Judge.
Lead with them.
To judge their ass, man.
That's it.
For his people Israel, man. They gonna be brought down, man. They're gonna be brought down, and that's it. Because what did the Most High say? Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen. All of that tie in with that, man. They're gonna get brought down right there and be going right into bondage, man. Clean up this goddamn mess. You know what I'm saying? Clean up this shit. They gonna go right to it, man. Bury these damn bodies, nigga. Pick up all this shit, you know.
That you fuck with.
What the fuck these niggas talking about, man? Sloppy, go ahead, please. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
So this bitch can't be healed. Foden ain't gonna heal him. You know, y'all think because you got niggas for Trump now, that nigga, if he get in office,
Same thing.
he gonna be a tyrant, man. Or even if the bride get in office, she gonna be. Either way it go, they gonna do the will of the bidding of the elites, man. Either way. And that is what shows how stupid you people are. It's 2024, and you niggas still voting, knowing how this government is really not, it's set up as a facade, because we know who really controls.
Absolutely. It's this thing, God.
Yeah.
I'm finna not believe in God. Exactly. With all their victories. Exactly. So we're gonna keep fighting that God.
So you can get a few more years of low prices.
Right. That's what Jake felt with, man. It was good with Trump was on that week.
Shit, man, what is he do? We got sticks too.
He increased my time. My granddad, he was like, why did he increase my time? And I'll vote again for him.
Because the victory was coming so good, finally I think themselves to be in a good case. That's what they looking for. They want that good case.
Which really ain't a good case because you got what something that's called inflation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And with that inflation, it might look like it's cheaper, but you're getting less in the bag. You're getting less food with the same or more price.
Shrinking.
You know, shrinkage, man.
Yeah, so everything's being filled up with air.
Hey, that's it, man.
The ingredients that is in it is fucked up.
It's related to a bag of chips.
Yeah, bioengineered. I got a precept. This is quoted. Second Esdras 16 and start at 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? It says, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendments. But for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, so scourges is like an ass whooping, man. You know, those ass whoopings the Lord is giving out in order for you to amend and change, man. Change your heart and change your mind, you know. But with all these scourges in the form of, Jake getting gunned down, Jake getting gunned down by the police, famine, war, all these scourges, hey, Jake still ain't gonna get it right.
Hey, remember when the shutdowns happened? Jake behavior was it's iffy, man. I don't know, man.
The paper towel, the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, man, I'm talking crazy. He got crazy real quick. I'm loving it. I was loving it. I felt like, where was he?
Tell me the crazy part about it, working at Walmart at the time all that happened, you see people going nuts. While it's hundreds of toilet paper in the back stock room, but they only showing you what, 20 packs?
Right.
Control.
I was like, man, just get up a day. Damn. He goes, water in the towel. The fuck is all by the toilet paper? I'm walking out with bleach like, fuck you niggas. But no, everything they said about them, they said the same thing about us. So go ahead. All right, we fucking what the fuck was doing, why you praying? And then I said, sorry, my granddad was alive. All right, we gonna see.
But what the Lord said to them? Tell them this proverb shall cease.
Probably shall cease. That's right.
It says, verse 21, it reads, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth,
sword, famine, and great confusion.
Somebody that even then.
It says so because like when we talk about to the shutdowns, soon they soon they took the shutdowns away and opened up society. Jake went back to being niggas again.
You remember? And a lot of shit was cheap.
Yeah.
Lights was cheap. Everybody, every bitch I know.
Everybody was
fucking
scared.
Lights. They always taking them fucking lights. Lights was cheap. Food was cheap. Gas was cheap.
Jake was getting
PPP loans.
yeah,
You know.
slingshots, all
They
that.
was looting.
They was living.
They was living. Jake thought they was living.
That's it.
You know.
It says, but from all these things, they no, it's not gonna jump back.
And a lot happened. A lot happened at the point. We in full blown war. It's actually World War III on the news.
That's it.
So yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things keep going back and forth, and you know what I'm saying? Like, all this time, you know what I'm saying? After these events happen, instead of, you know what I'm saying, trying to get closer to the Lord, like we say, they just go back to being niggas again.
Right.
It's like when that Michael C. did, all of them take it, rituals is gonna be cheap.
Right.
Yeah,
Because they gonna have a new currency. You know what I'm saying? So now it's not gonna be backed by like silver and gold anymore. So it's gonna have a whole nother value.
yeah, they're gonna revert back to their old ways.
Yeah, they gonna
Just
say
take
go-
that and take that.
And they're gonna take that, yep. Being deceived, being deceived.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, by Satan. Ultimately, you know, but really it's Satan and his counterpart, Esau evil.
But it says, verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape hunger shall the sword destroy.
Damn.
So that goes back to Amos 5 and 18. It says, what is the name of the Lord to you? It says it's like you ran from a lion and a bear met him, went into the house and leaned your hand against the wall and served bit him. That's the same thing that this is going to.
Well, maybe also be going into like the famine of the word.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
some of you people, you might say, hey, they made robo dogs, but they only run so fast. I can outrun them.
Okay, now
But,
Dora.
but yeah, that may be true. You might be able to outrun them, but then they might have another one coming toward you in the same direction.
Or drone.
Coming in the same direction that
And
you're
a
going.
drone.
Hey, when you got multiple of them out there, you ain't gonna be able to outrun them if they're everywhere.
Hey, which means you can't escape the Lord.
Right.
You can't escape or choose the way you gonna die. Yeah, you're
Their judgment, man.
You know?
Final destination.
Yeah, because right, you're right. Just like that movie. You know?
Yep.
Hey, you can't escape it, man. You know, because if the Lord don't want you, man, He gonna discard you, man, by any means necessary.
That's right. It's a spirit. Just a couple days ago, I was eating dinner at the table, and I was over here with my parents in the living room, and then they had mentioned on the TV a chick was literally eating dinner, and a stray bullet hit her in the head.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it was out here in Chicago. It had to be.
Yeah,
out
it was
here.
out there.
Yeah, I think I
She was
heard
in my
about that.
home.
Have to be.
That's it.
I was like judgment. Like, it's really no coincidence. It may seem like a straight bullet, but the Lord's behind the killings.
Everything happened for real.
Yeah.
Remember they had it a couple years ago? I think it was Wild in Indiana.
Wild
They had a
Indiana.
sniper out there.
Oh,
come on, the highway.
Yeah, so we on the highway.
You know, imagine you just drive, you have a conversation with your, doom, just see his motherfucking head just explode and lose control of the car, you know?
Hey,
Yeah.
you can't help.
Damn.
You can't escape or outrun something that's waiting on you to arrive.
And knowing this, what person you ought to be. Knowing they said, hey, the scripture say what? Hey man, hey, kiss the son, at least he be mad at you. Hey, repent. Man, daily praying to the Lord, man, have mercy.
Hey, the Lord said he got it in Sirach 39. He said he got spirits waiting on you. He said he got animals waiting on you. He got serial killers waiting on you. Teeth of wild beasts.
It's like the movie Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they was releasing all them different killers, beasts, all types of stuff.
Yes, sir.
So Lord, I have it where you go to sleep that night, wake up, get your ass in the car, drive whatever you got and beat and run across a serial killer. And you just just happened to be the victim he want to kill that day.
Right.
Lord,
He's just the type of person, right?
Just
Look
man,
like
I'm
a nigga
looking
don't
up.
want to kill. I don't like the way he did that.
I've been waiting on it. Because you look at it like in a spiritual sense, 'cause we're in the Lord's movie. So right at the end of the movie is usually what? The climax. So the climax, all the good parts happen, all the action happens.
We at the rising action right now.
Right. So then in the day it's gonna be like Kevin the Woods, where the Lord just releases all the spirits of vengeance.
And
You
yeah,
see
'cause
all
he
the
said,
murders that's going on right now in Chicago? Bro,
he
it's,
said
on a, it's like on an all-time high.
Yeah.
That's the YN.
Bro, that be them spirits, for vengeance, man.
they said they're waiting to appease the wrath of him that sent them.
It's on an all-time high, man. It's like every weekend, it's like 30 people has just been killed in Chicago over the weekend. I'm like, damn.
and what they doing in Chicago right now?
Mhm.
They got the Lollapalooza
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was watching the clips and they had an overview foot. That shit was packed.
It was packed like a rat. Joe, hey, look. It took me like 4 hours to get home the other night because of that stupid shit, bro.
They waiting to kill. They ready to go.
And 4th of July was.
It's all types of wickedness down
They
there.
prepared for it.
Oh yeah.
Talk about in Chicago? See?
I got that precept for you.
And brother say, hold it up, we can go ahead and wrap up.
I'll get this real quick.
Go ahead, but get what y'all got.
Sirach 40 and 9. That says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamity, famines, tribulations and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. But that's not the one, it's another one. 39. Spirits. But that's a good one as well, man. 'Cause all these things was created, for let's say the flood came. So just like the brothers reading earlier, as the days of Noah is going to be just like in these times.
If I may back you up real quick, the emergency, because the elder just hit it and you just hit it in the spirit. This is, I'll get to the point. Genesis 6 and 11. It says, the earth also was corrupt before the Most High. The earth was filled with violence. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And just to back up the other point, that violence. Love of many waxing cold, so it's a lot of killings. Brothers and so I just did a lesson on this. 45-year-old mother shot her son right in the back. She was trying to stab him first, and then that didn't happen. She reverted to the gun. He walked out the door. She walked up behind him. I'm like, wow.
It's getting worse and worse out here, bro.
Spiritually.
It's a lot of other shit that's not even reported that's going on, man. It's husbands killing wives. There's wives killing husbands.
It's funny you say that because in the profession that I work in, it
Yeah.
could be, I get to work at 3 a.m. You think this is going to be chill, everybody sleeping. No.
That's what
Domestic disturbance. Husband just beat the wife. Husband kidnapped the kids. He's on the run.
3 a.m. is actually when most of the not deep, but
Yeah.
well, it's all deep. So I'm like on prime occurs at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Which is between 3 and 5.
Yeah.
3 and 5 a.m. That's when most crime occurs.
Kids getting put to death.
Niggas getting
You rich
robbed.
enough.
This shit is
Shot.
getting mad out
It
here.
was one lady,
Man,
she
bro.
opened the door for a petition. The man pushed her down, pulled the gun out, and robbed her.
I can believe it.
Yeah, let me get this real quick. Psalm 78 and 49. It says, He casteth upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels upon them.
Damn.
So the Lord, it's a video on YouTube of a shadow. Dude was on some mischief. The shadow bowed face and tried to follow them. I was like, oh, got me another one. Even like, oh, got me another one. Walking about, you know. Demons just literally walking about.
And that's why the
those are
Lord,
those strange apparitions.
Strange apparition.
that's why the Lord called this place the valley of the shadow of death. It's death all over. Like we was talking about earlier, like certain cities you go into, like every part of Babylon is wicked, but certain areas of Babylon you can just feel like it's a high level evil.
It's like Esau still above us, man. You know, this neighborhood is fucking tranquil, fucking peaceful.
It's
Sun,
a whole
shine.
That's a whole
vibration.
other fucking vibe.
Hey, bro.
They is a whole fucking other
Oh,
It's
vibration.
a whole nother vibration,
Then you
bro.
speak to the guy that lives in this nice, elegant,
Bro.
fancy ass house. I mean, it could be the shittiest house on the block, but it's still fucking elegant.
Hey, yeah.
And I literally on the phone, my brother was delivering packages. Like, man, you got a fountain in your front yard. It's beautiful. The brother, the email was like, it's alright.
But you know what? But you know the reason why it is like that because the Most High He's so just and balanced. He allowed them to have their heaven.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, have your heaven now.
Yeah.
Even though, cause what Esau is what? Other what? He had a flesh. And so basically, hey, it was set up for him to have just a temporal rule. Yeah, because the flesh only lives only for a limited time.
So it's the dwelling of the fatness of the earth.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
dwelling.
This is dwelling, man. The fatness of the earth. The fatness of the earth is only for a limited time only. You know what I'm saying?
He was cursed with leprosy.
And the Lord gave us a limitless time. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, and we are the elect. We're going to have a limitless time in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's going to be a rulership forever, nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau, even in the kingdom, man, the Lord got him serving for a limited time, bro. And you only get to serve 1,000 years. You done away with. This nigga limited on both sides, man. Hey, with that, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Coast Stone. Peace and salutations to our I came out here delivering this truth all across the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
And Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy 24. 24 soon.